thought it crashed for a moment there. Let me do the usual switch on the capture, just because I hope with the new OBS update that's coming out, and it's supposed to be a massive update, like they're enabling HDR support for recording and all sorts of cool shit for their latest update. I don't know how much it's going to actually change what you guys see, but supposedly there's a lot of back-end improvements. I feel it's mostly for recording, though. Everything I heard referenced was for recording. It's better for recording, which, if you record content and upload it to YouTube or something, and don't live stream, that could be great, but I'm more interested in the live streaming improvements, which I didn't actually see that much of. Okay, that should be good right there. Unless people focused on showing it recording in the videos I saw, and it applies to both. That's what I'm really hoping for. Alright, here we go. Yeah, we did get an amazing head start, but then got left behind later. Like, it was a good system. Like, I'm not knocking the Wii that much. It was a good system. It offered a lot of really cool stuff, and the motion controls were great, but it was kind of like odd that at the end of the day, the most widely played game on the Wii, and not because it came with the Wii, but because it was pretty much the best showcase of what you could do on the Wii, was Wii Sports. You know, like that was the biggest game. Like Mario Kart on the Wii was cool. Like you could get those Wii steering wheels and put the Wiimote in it and steer. But I don't know about you guys, but that got old for me really quick. I ended up buying like a Wii actual controller so I could play it with joysticks versus trying to turn in the air and use this actual steering wheel, because I don't know, I wasn't feeling it after a while. Smash Brothers on the Wii was good. That was another good Wii game. It had some good games. It had a good Zelda game. Alright, so when we played this last time, this is what we found. We found another murder. This guy killed her. She's the mother of the girl who's been helping us. They're both mediums. The girl doesn't know that this is a thing yet, so I'm betting once we finally tell her, like, hey, by the way, that guy, he killed your mom. Like, that's gonna be bad. Not like it could be good, but it's gonna be really bad. Alright, let's see, what are we doing now? I think we finished the investigation, so we might be trying to get out of here.
Nothing's sacred to this guy.
Can I not get out of here this way? We haven't gone this way yet. We didn't go this way at all the other day. Ghosts. Possess that TV. Poltergeist activity. A laptop with a can of soda next to it. Oh, it's like a disaster waiting to happen. You ever spill stuff on a keyboard? And then have a thought later like, man, thank God this isn't a laptop. Or it would be destroyed. Oh, it'd be like the worst thing ever. I remember when I was a kid growing up, I learned that lesson painfully so many times. Always like spilling shit on my keyboard. Until like one day, I don't remember exactly how it happened, but I managed to knock over a can of soda on my keyboard for my computer back then. And it was an Apple computer, so it was this like, you know, more expensive than it should have been Apple keyboard. And it just soaked it. And the way that they used to have their designs back then, it was like this plastic chassis for the keyboard that had a lip around it. So when I came back into the room, it was literally a puddle of soda just in this keyboard. And I was freaking out like, oh my God. Like, what happened to my keyboard? No. And I dumped all the soda out of it. Let it dry out over the next day. Went to go use it like 2 or 3 days later. And it was sticky and it was just all over the place. Like, it just was not working well anymore. Like, barely functioned. Keys would get stuck down into the keyboard. And it was destroyed. So I had a thought. I was like, you know, this thing is like wrecked. I'm gonna do something. This is gonna probably finish it off for what little bit works. And I took it into the kitchen and I put it in the dishwasher and I started the cycle on it. I did the entire cycle, including the drying, the heat drying cycle for the dishwasher. And after it had finished, I took it out, I plugged it back into the computer, and it worked flawlessly. And I used it for years after that. I don't know where to go. Here, you know what? I might need to take a quick break here, actually, really quick. Give me just a moment, guys. I'll be back with you in just a couple minutes. thank you all so much for holding there. Impromptu break real quick, I appreciate it. Alright, let's go continue to try to figure out what we're doing here. Is there... Investigate the war room. What is the war room? Let's see. That's a bathroom. I mean, that wouldn't be the right kind of war room. Let's see here. Not entirely sure where to go, to be honest. Like, maybe it's not even back here. Like, I just don't understand. Like, you're in... This is a church? So where would a war room be in a church? Upstairs, maybe? Okay, a bunch of ghosts. TV. There's something there. Oh.
Path to life, path to death.
The ghost girl messages.
Steps hold trembling feet.
Stuff. Okay. Oh, here we go. This has got to be it, I hope, anyway. It looks like a lot of people died in here. What the fuck? Jeez. Look at all this stuff. Like, usually he just kills, like, one person, right? And all the other murders has just been one person. But there's... How many? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. I thought I saw a fourth. And all this food going to waste now. 3 people. That's a weird,
Lady, you still with us?
it's a weird thing right there. It's got to be a clue though, right? Falling. Scared, needs help, I guess. Worked. Alright, so that's one clue. Do they have any of the numbers on the ground? Because those always help find clues. Yeah, here's one. Destroyed. There's one on the glass here. Thrown against. Any other clues? Any other numbers? Let's see any other numbers.
Bodies everywhere.
Hey, B255, welcome on in. Wait, did he have something else? Hold on. Go back. No, he didn't. We can influence her, though. We don't have all the clues yet. It's probably not going to be the best thing to influence her just yet. No chance. It's a clue about him. Twisted. I don't know if it necessarily looks twisted, but okay. We have 3 more clues to find in this room. Why can't it be like food left over? Okay, I don't think we've looked at her yet. Overpowered. Thrown victim. 2 more clues needed. Escape route. It's 1 more clue. And sometimes these clues are so hard to find. Well, we can try to do the influence. It'd be just our luck if the last clue is the one we need. We have a 7 out of 8 clues and a 3 chances to get it right. Oh hey, even though we only found 7 out of the 8, still has all of them lit up, so I guess we're good. Maybe this one?
That girl was running away.
Perfect.
That's who he's after. Not the rest of us.
Okay, so that was the last clue. We got it right. We had to get 7 to get the 8th clue.
We have cocktails already.
Okay, all right, everyone, let's get this picture. We've got to get to the reception now. Everybody, get
Let me through.
Let me go. Let me go. He's here.
Oh shit, yeah.
Look, you need to back off.
These weren't normal Bell killer murders. These people were just in the way. He was after Iris. I wonder if there's more evidence in Joy's room.
There's always more evidence. Alright, so now we gotta go up to her room. She was living in the attic, right? So... let's see where we can go. Hey, anybody in here? No? I don't know if I remember how to get up to her room. Because before, we haven't even been in this section of the church before. Evidence. Julia's thoughts. 23 out of 38. Still a lot left. I think we've probably missed a bunch. Okay, here we go. More dead people? Oh, wow. Killed him too.
Man, how am I gonna tell her about you? Why was the killer here?
Probably looking for her and stumbled across the other. Priest's sacramental garments. The wound? I mean, obviously. Poor man, his neck snapped completely. He never had a chance. The cat? There is a cat somewhere in this, around this
Died
church.
trying to protect Iris.
We haven't seen him
Like
since we've been
staying
back here,
less for
but
Joy.
somewhere around here.
Damn it.
Okay. I mean, we are looking for clues, though. So, let's start investigating. We have 5 clues. We have 3 left. Not too many up here. Which either means these will be harder to find, or we'll get out of this pretty easy. Maybe in the next room? Okay, what's this? It's the cat! Spooked. Hissing cat residue. Okay. Okay. Discovered. Staring. Okay. We need one more clue. Maybe it's just back here. I always get nervous getting too far away from where it starts because so many of the times it'll point you back to be like, no, you gotta go back. You gotta go back. I don't see it doing that though, I just also don't see anything else in this room. Yeah, see, it's doing that thing again. The investigation's back there. Okay, so anything at this piano? No. Just residue of us moving through things. I always get a little sidetracked by that, because it looks like it's something we should be looking at. I don't know, 4 out of 5 clues. Oh, here we go. Wait, is that what we already looked at? Alright, find an answer. What did the killer do up here? Scared a cat. He did this. For sure. He did this. He scared the cat. Oh, he did not scare the cat. He dropped a photo. But he did scare a cat,
I don't think
so...
she's the most ideal roommate. A little rough around the edges, but I'm sure you'll like the room, and in time you'll both get along really well.
Don't worry, I can get along with most anyone.
Excellent. Well, this is the room. Here we are.
Father? What's wrong?
Go. Go.
Damn. Wow.
Killer came here looking for Joy, but took out Iris instead. This is a friggin' dead end.
Kicked the crap out of that guy.
So where's Baxter? If he's not here...
I think I
He's
already
got
saw
some
where we're
explaining to do.
taking the cat.
Well, what about you? You see anything? Hmm?
This cat's like, you're gonna possess me again, aren't you? Where'd... Whoa, where'd it go? Uh-oh. Hey, it's over... Oh no, that's the ghost cat. I think we may have glitched the game. Oh crap, I might have to reload the checkpoint. Did you see how the cat just disappeared? Oh, okay, good, it's up here.
Easy, kitty. Easy, easy. It's your old buddy Ronan. What the hell was that? The killer dropped something in the vent. Maybe the cat can help get to it.
Possessing cats. This cat's like, man, can this dude stop possessing me? Alright, let's see, what did he drop? Something in the vents. There it is.
Thanks for the help.
The cat wants none of our possession business. That looks like a crazy key. Some specialty. Why would it even give you these choices? Like, come on, who's gonna bend down and be like, I gotta look at that fork?
I know that house.
He knows it. Let's go this. Judgment House, I think.
That's it. The killer's hideout. I need to get to Judgment House.
He did it. He solved the case. Too bad he's dead. Or we could just... Uh-oh. Demons. There's a demon there. See 3 demons. Okay. Let's make our way down. Oh shit, it's looking right over here. Crap. Okay. Oh, crap. See, when we get into like the ghost images that are around, like they can find us. But anytime I've gone into possess an actual person, the demons leave us alone. Okay, there's 2 demons in here. Sometimes you can just like get past them without having to do too much. I think they can sense you running though. Shit, shit. Okay, we did. Didn't have to kill the demons. Just bypass them completely.
Do some ghost thing and get me out of this.
Yeah, do your ghost thing.
Come on.
Trust me. You're better off this way. The killer was after you.
Oh,
Oh, here we go.
what happened in there?
Here we go. Is he gonna tell her?
He didn't suffer.
You're lying.
He died protecting innocent people. That's all you need to know.
Died because of me.
Hey.
They could convince these cops that she can actually see him.
2 counts of trespassing and felony
Like,
escape.
turn around and hold up some fingers. I'll tell you what it is every
right?
single time.
Man, give her a break.
You have anything to say for yourself? No? That's what I thought. We'll figure out what to do with you at the station.
Why does this keep happening to me?
Joy, tell him what we found. They need to know it all.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta find a way to convince him.
Where are you going?
To the killers.
Killer left a clue about the ancient mansion we saw at the museum. Tell Rex about that too. It's probably the killer's place.
Okay, I'll try.
Alright, so I guess we're going to Judgment House. We're gonna see the killer, which seems like it's 99% Baxter. I think it'd be a better twist if it ends up not being Baxter. Because right now it all points to him. Major, welcome on in. How's your day going? I'm kind of hoping they make it so it's not him, because that would be a good twist for this game. If it ends up being him, it's fine. It's not like it's going to be hugely disappointing. It would just be a nice little addition. Like, oh, you thought it was this guy? It's actually this guy. Like, maybe it's actually his brother-in-law. Like, that would be pretty cool. That would be a surprise. I think I can just go through this, right? Yeah. Oh, I can't go through that, though. Maybe around. It's weird. We can walk through, like, almost anything, except when it comes to these ghost structures. We can't get past them at all. Random person.
How much does a tattoo hurt? Cop was, like, covered.
Hey, they're talking about us. Talking about this cop. Alright. Well, I think we might almost be there. Enter the Judgment House.
I always heard this place was such an interesting museum back in its heyday. Now it's just a place propped up by rusty nails and rumors. A place you wouldn't dare your worst enemy to go into. Alright, there it is, Judgment House. Huh. This abandoned place isn't so abandoned after all.
Cop car.
I'm right.
It's Baxter. Well, I mean, it could still be his brother. It's like they're both cops. Nice decrepit house, perfect for a serial killer hideout. It's not ominous. Can't go this way. Can we go this way? No. Well, up we go, I guess. What about this? Here we go. Hey! But it's a ghost structure. We should be able just to walk up here. Yeah, that was weird. What's this? Ashes to ashes, 10 more to uncover the story. Well, we'll see. We'll see if we can find them. He really doesn't want to go up these stairs. What the hell's going on here? Why can't I go up the stairs? Ooh, I wonder if it's a frame rate thing. Can I maybe possess that dude over there? No. This is not good. Oh. I had to run. That's weird. Okay, game, whatever. You want to be weird like that to me? Fine. Alright, what else is in this house? What the hell is this? Can we read it? Let's see. Unnatural bridge of ghost and flesh. You harvest souls as though a friend. You cut with scythe? The pitchfork there-ish until you meet your righteous end, I guess. Interesting. Interesting if horrible penmanship. Alright, we need 9 more of these. Nine. Let's see. Surprised you didn't put one in there. It's another poem. That's poem 3. If there's 2, we missed one. Let man beware who keeps from a witch, a harm beneath his wing. She casts her spell upon a soul and remarks damnation reckoning. Okay, sure. Poem 4. Can we read it in here? Oh, here we go. This is easier. To rid the land of nature's gift through exercise of power requires more vengeance than will. 'Tis always judgment hour. It's way easier to read. But we missed one somewhere. Where could it be? Where could be the one we missed? It's got to be over here somewhere, right? Yes, right here. She who does the devil's dance shall drop the crack and sway, and jig upon the rope, perchance the devil dues to pay. Okay. It's good, I guess. You know, rhymes. Alright. Well.
Holy shit. Look at all this crap. What is this? Oh, fresh
Another
paint. This
poem.
one's just been done. The witch who flew from her own mother, herself a witch, herself in flight, shall meet her death like so many other, and leave both realms this very night.
Great.
Oh no, that's about Joy. This looks like the Bell Killer's war room. I should check this all out.
There's going to be a lot in here, isn't there? Oh, there's only 6. Okay, that's not too bad. Third hanging victim discovered. Bizarre hangings and 3 recent murders harken back to Salem's shameful past. Methods of murder. We saw all those last week when we went to that museum in here, huh? It's a teddy bear, personal items. Sure. It's a map. Murderous past. There's one more somewhere. The devil made me do it. Mayor studied defend became blamed after being charged with a series of torturous murders. So, just as soon as I read that, it made me think of the recent movie, The Devil Made Me Do It, which is a based on a true story of someone who said the reason they murdered somebody was being possessed. I don't know how much of that movie is a proper retelling. Those Conjuring films, they're getting way more watered down as they go on. Like the first Conjuring film, from what I've been told, is roughly about like 80% accurate to what supposedly happened. The second Conjuring film is way lower. It's like, I think they said like 20 or 30% accurate to what happened. And I bet this Devil Made Me Do It thing is probably like largely fictionalized, like probably only 5 to 10% of what was there, so they can make it more Hollywood. Yeah. But it was still a good movie. I liked the last Conjuring film, actually. A lot more, in a lot of ways, than I liked the second Conjuring film. Even if it's probably more bullcrap to actual events. Demons, of course. Of course there's demons. You didn't like the most recent Conjuring film? The first one is good. The second one could have been really good, but they did two things in particular that made it really cringy. Maybe three things. Like the song he did, Patrick Wilson, when he's singing that song on the guitar, was just really kind of hokey. The whole Crooked Man thing was really dumb. And then the end of the film, like how they vanish the demon, like that, it was just shot like, really? Like, man, that is just way overproduced. So I don't know. The third movie, I actually liked the third movie a lot because I thought it was like way more gritty. It was definitely a different kind of movie than the first two Conjuring films, but I personally enjoyed it. I hate these demons. Insidious is cool. Insidious 1 was good, although they made the big demon in the first Insidious movie look like Darth Maul. And that's all I think when I see that demon in that movie. It makes it hard for me to watch because it's pretty good until you actually see the demon and then you're like, wow, they just made him look like Darth Maul. So that's kind of a toss-up. The second Insidious movie was actually pretty good. The third Insidious movie wasn't very good. It wasn't horrible, but man, it could have been so much better. And then the fourth Insidious movie, The Lost Key, that one was good. I like that one. I thought they did a lot of really cool stuff in that one. A lot of really interesting concepts. I thought The Lost Key was done pretty well. Now they're supposed to be making a fifth Insidious movie. Oh shit. Seriously? I'm gonna have to kill these demons. They're way too close. They're just seeing me all over the place. Yeah. The Lost Key was cool, though. That was a good one. Insidious 4. But they're making a fifth one, and it's actually going to be bringing back Patrick Wilson for that movie. So I think it might be a continuation of 1 and 2, which could be pretty cool. Makes me wonder what they would do with it. Oh, come on. Seriously? I hate this demon. It's so stupid. We're never gonna kill it. This is getting tedious. See, they're just so close to each other. Like, I don't know how they expect us to go over there and get them. Finally. Alright, just turn around, dude. Oh, don't go this way. Oh shit, is he gonna see us? Okay, good. Man, that was way more work than that should have been. Why can't I? Denver Jr., thank you for that follow. Welcome on in. Let's see. I guess this way, huh? It looked like there were stairs going down, and we haven't been downstairs in this part of the building yet. I don't see any more demons at the moment either, so I think we're okay. Stairs. See, I don't know why the city would let this place go to hell. I mean, look at this. Like, this is supposed to be the Judgment House, but instead of, like, keeping it kept up, maybe running tours through here to get some, you know, money and whatever, they just let it go to hell. Like, what a waste of a historical building. I know it's just a video game, but still. I could have done so much with this. Psh, okay, let's see. Hey Busters, welcome on in. How's your day going? Four demons. Great. Just great. It's so many. We're gonna get owned in here. I'm doing alright. Trying to figure out what to do with all these demons. Okay, that's one down. 1 of 4. Hey Magnus, welcome on in. Played through it twice, 360 then Xbox One. Did it get a good upgrade on the Xbox One? Like, any better frame rates or anything? Because I love it when consoles do that. We're dead. It did? Nice. I love it when consoles do that. I'm so glad that started being a thing. It sucks though that, like, you know, so many games for consoles, to try to squeeze like every single ounce of power out of those consoles, they a lot of times tie the engine of the game to the frame rate. And I'm not exactly sure what about that causes things to work better, but apparently it does for consoles most of the time. So when you get these games on newer consoles, or even ports, this game is kind of an example of that, at least for PC, and you try to run it higher than its intended frame rate, the game can fall apart. We saw this game do that early on when we tried to do a couple areas. I had to actually turn the frame rate down. I think we barely got that. Another game that does that, unfortunately, is Dead Space. Dead Space is tied to the frame rate too, so there's a couple key areas in Dead Space that if you try to play it at a higher than, I think it's like 60 FPS, the game just breaks. And one of them is right at the beginning of the game. In fact, that's the worst one out of any of them, is the one at the very beginning of the game. Oh shit, I goofed. I goofed, I hit the wrong direction, I hit up. Like that one is still in lookout mode. We'll get it again though. It's fine, that wasn't too bad of a mess up. Graphics look better, better load times. So it probably got like a proper patch to actually have it do, like maybe run at a slightly higher resolution. And then yeah, the load times, I'm sure. That's the nice thing about when you upgrade a game on a computer or a console. The new system usually plays it better than the old one. It's one of the reasons, though, I know a lot of people wish games would just come to PC or get ported from PC to consoles. Because, like, even games that get ported to PC from consoles, like this one in particular, like, yeah, like, sure, right now we're running at well over 60 FPS. I mean, you guys are seeing 60, I'm seeing 120, and the game itself is running at like 400 at the moment in this particular area. But it can break. It has that potential of breaking. We've had this game break on us 3 separate times. Easy fixes. Just reloading the checkpoint and turning it down to 60 for a moment, but a lot of games just don't want to run higher than that because of their limitations when they were created on console. And it's a bummer. It makes it difficult too on consoles when they go to like newer systems. Because if they're going to allow those games to run better on the newer systems, they have to keep that in mind. Like, can we let it run at 60? Is it hard tied to 30? Got him. And then now, like, the big thing consoles are trying to do, which is really cool, but, like, I'm sure this is going to fizzle out pretty quickly as the systems get older, is 120. And if you guys have ever played a game at 120 hertz or higher refresh rate, it's so much better than 60. Like, just the level of smoothness it adds. It's so good. And yeah, there's higher than 120. There's 240, 300, 360. There's even a monitor out there today that can do like 480. if you can get a game to even run that high. But even out of all those resolutions, the jump between 60 to 120 is the most impressive. Like, yeah, like 240 and 300 and 360 look better, but it's not as noticeable going from as it is going from 60 to 120. It just looks so smooth. Someday we'll get to a point to where hardware can run at like 120 no problem without having to kill settings and turn things down all the time on newer stuff, but not there yet. Not for max settings anyway. Speaking of like running games at higher settings, I am honestly at the moment so skeptical at the new graphics cards coming out. I don't know, like I'm more interested to see what AMD is going to do. Because NVIDIA's stuff, it's already sounding like it's not going to be super great. Like they're showing like the 4080, the leaked benchmarks from it, look like it's a decent jump over the 3080, but it's not like twice as fast. It's a good incremental upgrade, but it's not twice as fast that everyone was saying it was going to be like 6 months ago. But the power usage for it, even with a decent upgrade like that, it's supposed to be like twice as power hungry. So like 800 watts.
Oh my God, Baxter? I should have been the one that stopped you.
It's not Baxter.
Ronan?
Hey, dead Baxter.
What the hell's going on?
You sick bastard. Why'd you do it? Why'd you bring back the witch trials and kill all those innocent girls?
You think I'm the Bell Killer? Are you insane? I've never killed anyone. You gotta help me. What is this place? We gotta get out of here.
Oh, we gotta get out of here. All of a sudden, we're buds. You need to tell me what's going on here.
Who killed you? Yeah, that's the $1,000,000 question right now.
So, who killed you?
The Bell Killer, you idiot. But I didn't get a good look at his face.
Gouged out his eye.
What were you doing here?
Following a lead. I never dropped the case. Had this psychic, Cassandra, working with me. And we figured out the Bell Killer is hunting mediums. Like a witch trial execution copycat. At that point, we couldn't let it go. Even after Rex demoted me.
Makes sense.
That's why you're at the museum.
That makes sense. Where's Cassandra?
Do you know where Cassandra is? Is she still alive?
Last I checked, yeah. I took her to a safe house outside of town.
Oh my God, she's alive. I was sure she'd be dead too. Joy would be freaking ecstatic. She shouldn't end up alone.
Alright, let's see. Where's the killer?
Where's the killer?
No idea.
Give me a second here.
But when we fought, he said something I didn't understand at all.
Wait. The killer actually talked?
Not much, but I think I hit a nerve. I told that bastard he'd be dead soon, but he said, I already know death. And then something about his instrument of death will kill again tonight.
My instrument of death? But he kills different ways every time. I don't get it.
Yeah, me neither.
We gotta figure out what that means.
And last question, does he know Joy?
Cassandra ever bring up her daughter?
Wouldn't shut up about her. We looked for Joy for days, but it was too risky. Cassandra has been begging me to track Joy down, but I haven't found her yet.
You're not gonna believe this. Joy's been helping me tonight.
Figures a cop like you would need help to get this far.
You mean like what? The help you got from her mom?
Right,
You get back to
idiot.
Cassandra. Make sure she's still safe and bring her back to the station.
What are we gonna do?
I'm gonna quickly check out the cellar and come up with a plan. I hope.
Wait, isn't Cassandra dead? I'm confused now. Who was that then at the church? Baxter knew Joy the entire time and was trying to find her and make sure she was safe. Baxter moved Cassandra to a safe house outside of town when the Bell killer threatened against became real. So now I'm a little confused. I thought that was Joy. That was just another medium at the church? Or not Joy, excuse me, Cassandra. Okay. Well, anyway, we gotta go try to figure out, just keep saying investigate war room. Why is that still there? The killer's war room, I guess? Let's see here.
What the hell happened down here?
Like a cell? Yeah, it is. It's totally a cell. A prison inside a prison. No rest for the wicked. Yeah, that looks pretty uncomfortable, to say the least. The hell is this? Dude, look at it. Look at it. Just some room that was walled off. Okay, who's this dude? Looks like accusing, maybe? Judging? Is this kind of the same thing? Stern? He's accusing and judging Howard Stern.
But you know your guilt and cannot deny your punishment is due.
All right. I don't know why, but thought that was a chicken for a moment. What was Abigail doing? I'd say pleading. Imprisoned.
You stood for justice. How is this just?
We still need, what is that? 3 more clues. 3 more clues. I don't necessarily see any more clues down here, though. I don't really want to say look for the answer when we've barely seen anything. Maybe there was more stuff in here I didn't see. Yeah, there's this. Extinguished light. Okay, 2 more clues. Bound, chained to the wall. That's crappy. They said earlier they had punishments like you could never sit. Like you would never be able to really comfortably or get comfortable being chained up like that at all. I don't know if I see anything else in here though. Can't walk through the walls. Maybe we can find the answer here. Cage? Okay. Righteous man? Okay. Imprisoned? And... God, why do I feel like the other answer, the third thing, is for that? And we haven't found it yet, because the other 2 or 3 choices don't really seem to fit. Ugh, yikes. Okay. We only have 2 more guesses, too. Wish you would let me look at that stuff. That looks like something we should be able to look at. Can I look at that skeleton? He doesn't want to look at anything. Nothing on the walls. Can't look at him again. Yeah, definitely not up there. Can't go through there. Shit. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Who drew this? That's got to be it.
You claim righteousness, but you know your guilt.
I was right. It was the thing we didn't find yet.
I thought you stood for justice. How is this just?
The courts are not a place for your murderous whimsy. You are a corrupt heathen. The families of those innocent souls you executed through false accusation of witchcraft will exact their righteous justice tonight.
False accusation?
What is that nonsense you draw?
My mark will burn like a brand on the flesh of this town. If it takes me to the ends of eternity, I will personally make the bell toll for every witch in Salem.
That was unexpected.
The guy who killed me is Abigail. She might be the Bell Killer. How is that possible? I gotta get out of here and figure out how to track her down.
She's the Bell Killer. She's been probably possessing random people and making them kill people, and then she'll depossess them. I mean, I'd assume that's what it is. Maybe that's why the killer seems to have supernatural strength, because they're possessed. It just makes so much sense. It also makes sense for the game, because how are we going to have an end-game boss battle if it wasn't against a ghost, right? It had to be. It had to be a ghost. I didn't even think about that. I probably could have had more thoughts about this game and how it was going to end if I would have put that together. Although it could have ended with us possessing somebody and having a possession-based boss battle, which I guess could still happen.
Dispatch. Has Rex checked in? He's transporting a suspect to the station. We can't get him on the radio. He isn't picking up his phone either.
Nope, he hasn't checked in. We'll notify you when he shows.
Copy that.
Rex. Oh, crap. That's his brother-in-law.
Rex is missing. It could be going down right now. Where'd you take Joy, you asshole?
Where would Abigail take Joy? So, that, it's got to be that. And Instrument of Death. Actual gallows? Maybe the actual gallows? Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Instrument of death, meaning her death, where she was killed. The gallows at the museum.
Oh.
Hang on, kid. I'm on my way.
Could you imagine if he's taking her to the museum to kill her? Like, you're kidnapped, getting drugged to a place to be killed, and the way that they kill you so they can do it the way it used to be done is a museum. Like, jeez. Yikes. Okay, how much you want to bet there's going to be new demons? Like, they're not going to let us just walk out of here, right? Kind of wish they would. The demons in this house have been ridiculous. The current objective hasn't updated in a very long time. I think the current objective is broken. I bet it'll spawn either demons upstairs or as we're exiting, because we've seen demons here, we've seen them upstairs, but they haven't spawned demons in the section towards the entrance. So I'm guessing that's probably going to be it. I'll be surprised if we get demons up here again. Okay. Here, this way. Now watch. I bet as soon as I go through, it's going to be a scream of demons. Really? I'm not disappointed. I'm just surprised. Really wasn't looking forward to dealing with more demons. But okay. I'll take it. Let's go. So we gotta get to the museum, huh? Danger. Danger, this house has not been preserved and we've let history rot away. Oh, no. Now granted, it's fucked up history, so it's pretty messed up. I don't know how much you'd really want that preserved, but I mean, hell, we turn everything that's like pretty messed up history, regardless of what it was, into spectacles, right? Like, hell, they'll take murder scenes, murder houses, and turn them into museums or hotels. I think that's kind of crazy. Like the Lizzie Borden bed and breakfast. We've actually stayed at the Lizzie Borden bed and breakfast. Nice little place. Creepy basement. Whole house has kind of like, probably just because of the history, but like has a whole kind of creepy vibe going on to it. We stayed there on Halloween years ago. And yeah, it was pretty cool to do that. Going around the house at night, checking things out, trying to catch like EVPs and stuff. Like, oh man, it was cool. What's this guy thinking?
Real witches didn't have those hats.
He's probably true. But what if they did have those hats? Let's see, we're almost to the History Museum. What's this guy thinking about? It looks all sad.
When were those trials? 1800s?
He's just thinking about witch trials? Dude looks all depressed. Look at that. Man, thought I was gonna possess him, read his mind. He'd be like, oh man, my parents just died. Like, no, he's just thinking about the witch trials. Oh. Warning. Proceeding to the final encounter will make it impossible to return to Salem. Do you want to continue? I said no. Maybe we should take a quick look around just in the vicinity here. Just to make sure there were no more interesting side stories, huh? Because we'll probably do that and then that'll be it. Yeah, this was part of that side story for the drunk driver. You know, honestly, like, I haven't seen too many side stories in a little bit around here. I feel like we passed one a while ago, but I'm a little shocked we haven't seen more side stories. Like, why is this building on fire? What's the story about that? Any ghosts? Is that a ghost? That's a person. What are you thinking about?
I just have this feeling like something's watching.
Well, he's right. We're spying on him. Well, I mean, if I don't find a ghost here in a minute... Well, I'm not looking to necessarily do the completion of the gas cans, because we got a bunch. We got, like... I don't even know where the thing is for the gas cans. But there's a lot. There's a ton of gas cans left. They don't make it super easy to find all of them, which is, I mean, it's good if you're trying to do completion stuff. make you work for it. But yeah, some of them are very hidden. Not seeing any ghosts. What about this lantern thing? It's nothing. Anything over here? No. How about this? No. Hey, there's a ghost. You need something? You look guilty.
Only guilty men watch their back. What are you afraid of?
The thing all guilty men are afraid of. Damnation. I thought I could, just eat a bullet and be done with it. I had no idea. But, I couldn't take the pressure anymore.
Pressure of what?
Of someone finding out. People like you were always sniffing around here, looking for clues to other cases. With every badge that walked through that gate, I could feel the noose tightening. Turns out, I should have given myself more credit. She's still rotting, right where I left her.
Damn, okay.
Yeah, laugh it up. There are people out there who deserve to know what you did. You didn't have to take it to your grave.
We all take things to our grave. Even you. There are things, evil things, that roam here. You'd be wise to watch your back too.
So, I'm guessing that's it. We're probably not gonna find. I mean, maybe. There's a gas can in there. Doesn't really look like we can get in there, though. How much you want to bet she's probably buried in there? But we can't get in there to see it. Does he say anything else?
I said, let's leave it at that.
What an asshole. Killed somebody, and then he couldn't deal with someone finding out, so he just, killed himself. And now he won't tell us where the body is. I mean, I guess who are we gonna tell? Maybe we could tell the medium before we pass on. Oh, by the way, there's a body over here. What? And then you just disappear. What's this? Info about my killer. Construction scene. Yeah, I'm tempted just to go to the museum at this point. Maybe I'll see what these couple things are over here that are lit up, and then we'll go. Article on my killer. Oh, look at all this stuff. It's got to be Joy's notes, right? Or Julia's thoughts. There we go. 11 more. We saw one over there, but I have no idea how we'd even get to it. Cat? I didn't see a cat around here. Let's see. I guess let's just go to the museum. Let's do it. Let's go. There was a cat by the... Was there really? Well, now I gotta know about that. I mean, it's the last chance we'll get to see. I don't know if I remember where the construction stuff is. I think it was over this way. Here we go. Yep, there's a cat. Alright, let's go. Let's go, kitty. And this cat. Man, to be a cat, you could go up on anything. All of that just for a gas can, huh? There's a gas can over there, too. Okay, we'll go up. Oh, shit. Don't fall, kitty. No. Wow, this is hard to walk on. Okay. All right, we did it. There's a back alley here. Anything over here we need to look at? About this? Come on, you should be able to climb that. No? I guess not. Maybe that's it for the cat. I mean, that was cool, though. Some last-minute cat possessions before we go to the museum. Did find a couple more gas cans. But I am ready to get to that museum, so let's go. Are they alive? Oh, that's us. Memories.
So quiet. Such a sleepy town.
Sleepy town. Sleepy Hollow. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I guess we did wander off a little bit from there, but... Is that just a gas can we never took? Seriously? How odd. I must have revealed it, but never actually took it. Is this another one? I mean, we're not going to find them all, but we're at least going to have found a bunch. It'll make our stats look less empty. What's this? Oh yeah, that's from the crash. Alright, let's see. Okay, here we go. It's time. Oh, the teleport. I forgot I even had the teleport, honestly. Yeah, I bet I could have.
No one deserves to be murdered. And when the psycho trying to kill someone pretends there's some grand justice behind it, that just makes it all the more twisted.
They don't have you use the teleport enough. It's kind of like, oh, hey, here's this cool ability, but then you only really use it in one area, and then that's it. Alright, here we go. A lot of demon holes around here. So I just walk between them, I suppose. Okay. Salem Historical Museum.
Joy!
Ronan, help!
Not another step.
No, not you, Rex. This has nothing to do with her, Abigail.
Oh, but it does. For 300 years, we have executed the witches who corrupt our fair city.
Down there. Let's go.
Those who try to mask their demonic contract and leverage powers they should never possess.
Just like you have.
Don't you dare compare me to her!
Easy, easy. Put your hands up!
Help!
Don't do anything stupid.
Hands up! Stop what you're doing. Hands up!
They might kill him, and then Abigail would just possess one of them.
Abigail, stop!
Whoa. Wow.
Rex, you piece of shit. What are you doing? Not now. This was you.
I want you getting closer to the truth.
Ronan, do something!
Hold tight, kid. I'm on my way.
I mean, it's just one demon portal. What can stop Abigail? Maybe this? Oh my god.
Joy!
Well, we gotta do it again. Oh man. Can I skip this? Okay. The witness is in custody. Maybe.
Joy!
Why does it even say we get 3 guesses if she dies on the first guess?
Joy!
Joy!
Not another step.
Joy! The powerful scream, probably. There we go. Kicked her out.
It's over, Abigail.
It seems long from over. Oh shit.
Joy!
Oh man, just every time. Joy! It's like, she just keeps dying. Oh, we gotta do that again. So we gotta do all the actions again. Okay. Where's Powerful Scream? There it is. Oh. What are we doing here?
The time is upon us, Abigail Williams.
No.
You scourge of Salem. It is time to pay for your sins.
This can't be happening. You want to use memories against me? 2 can play at that game.
I know the truth about your death, but I still don't know the truth about mine.
Hey, we got questions.
Did you use Rex to kill me?
Rex was my most influential. The most respected, the most feared official in town. Of course I did.
Man.
How could Rex have done it? Rose's killer had blue eyes.
I didn't use the same killer for every murder.
So Baxter did do some of the killings.
Baxter.
Bummer. So Rex did it, Baxter did it.
Why did you kill Baxter?
I eventually kill all the killers I use. Especially the ones who get close to the truth.
Man, what a bummer. You start to figure out what's going on and then and get killed for it. Why did you kill me?
I wasn't close to the truth in the apartment. I wasn't one of your killers. Why did I have to die?
Maybe he was. He was. Wow.
No. I wouldn't.
He didn't, though. She did.
No. I wouldn't. How could I?
Oh, man.
You made me kill her.
More of that, huh?
If I'm going out, you're coming with me.
Was she gonna let them both go? Wow. Well, I mean, that's one way to get rid of her, I guess. Dragged down to hell. She summoned her own demise. Jeez.
We all got a dark side, sometimes obvious, sometimes not. If we're lucky, we keep our dark side hidden. By law, Rex was a killer. But the law doesn't always see the truth. Fortunately, Joy did. And she would never press charges. She might even help Rex cover his tracks. One thing's for certain. She's a better person than I was at that age. A kid who deserves forgiveness. She's paid her dues. And committing a few small crimes, searching for your mom, well, even the coldest cops would forgive those. Hasn't been a Bell killer murder since the night Abigail met her final end. But the case never officially closed. But memories fade, time heals. With luck, Salem will move on and find peace. Death repays debts, my father always said. Forever I believe that. But truth be told, this life ain't over until you're honest about what you owe. Set everything right. Settle your debts. Only then can you move on.
Ronan?
Is he able to go now, or does he have like other stuff he's got to do? Really? They're not going to show like him transitioning into heaven or nothing like that? Well, I guess there it is. The end of Murdered Soul Suspect, though it's not the end of the stream, so don't feel oh man, I gotta go. It's over. It's like, no, we're not done yet. But the game is, this particular game. We're gonna check out some of the extras, because I think I remember seeing some extras in the main menu. So, this game was good. It was pretty good. I liked the mechanics of it a lot. The being able to possess people and hearing their thoughts was cool. Give a criticism to that, I wish they would have had more thoughts. There was a lot of times that I'd possess somebody and hear the same thing I just heard a minute ago from somebody else. I feel like they could have really put a lot more work in creating just random audio files for people. You know, there's not that many people on the streets. There's not really that many people to possess. It was enough to make the town not feel too tiny or anything. But out of like probably 30-ish people that you really see that you can possess in the town, there felt like there was maybe only 40 to 50 things they would say. So you get into the same stuff too quickly. And it would have been cool to hear some like really more unique thoughts or unique things. So that's a little criticism. The level design was good. The use of possessing the cat was a cool thing. The demons, your real only enemy in the game, was it was cool. It was interesting what they did with it. It was a lot of like hide and seek and sneak, though you could run by them, which we did a few times, so it made it kind of cool. I wish there would have been maybe more kinds of demons, because it was just the one demon. Like maybe just bigger demons or different looking demons would have been cool. But that's fine. The demon puddles in the floor, I felt those were a really cool concept that could have had more work. When we would get eaten by the demon puddle, it would just almost instantly start you over. Like there wasn't enough cinematic to it to really make it something that was super cool to watch happen. Kind of the same thing to the end section of the game. Every time Joy would die, it was just really quick, like, Joy! And then she's dead, and then it just instantly restarts you. So I wish that would have had a little bit more to it as well. The voice acting overall through the game was pretty decent. Maybe not the absolute best I've heard, but way better than a lot that I've heard. So it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed what they did in a lot of areas. I think this game is like a solid 8 out of 10. Definitely kind of flew under the radar when it came out. I remember a couple people talking about it, but then it came out and I don't remember anybody saying they bought it. So I don't know. I mean, I've heard a bunch of people come in chat during the course of this playthrough and say like, oh, I like this game. This game was cool. I remember playing this and really liking it. But didn't really seem like it did too well, which is a bummer because there was a lot of really cool stuff here. And they did a lot of interesting mechanics for its time, which granted was only like, 8 years ago, but still, like technology 8 years ago for consoles. It was good though. It was good. It was a good game. Same, you think you played it back in the day and enjoyed it. You saw another streamer play it, but that's it. It seems like it's just really strangely not that well known, and it's done by a big studio. It wasn't like it was done by some like little no-name studio. I mean, maybe the studio itself, but it was published by Square Enix, which, I mean, Square Enix, come on, they've published a lot of huge games. I feel like, and I'm kind of interested, I might look it up after we finish the credit roll here and see like, what did IGN rate this game? Did this game get smashed for some reason in reviews, which led people to just not buy it? I really wish I knew what other games came out in 2014. Like around this time, were there just a lot of really good games that this one was just like, yeah, I could buy this game, but there's this other really good game. I'm curious. I wonder if I can just look it up on my phone while this rolls here. Let's see. Games in 2014. Oops, not 2024. Games in the future. Let's see. Games in 2014. Alright, so the biggest games in 2014. Dragon Age Inquisition, which I heard was good but never played. Shadow of Mordor. I remember that being pretty big. Dark Souls 2 is pretty big. Titanfall. Far Cry 4. Alien Isolation. Ooh. Okay. Stick of Truth. Bayonetta 2. Let's see here. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. That was the start of when they made their first, I think, really big release. Had to be that, I suppose. No, wait, that's not it. I'm thinking of Modern Warfare. Never mind. That was before that. Destiny came out. Mario Kart 8. Watch Dogs. The Evil Within. Let's see what else. Infamous Second Son was moderately big. Horizon 2. 2023 Redux. Last of Us Remastered. Thief. Master Chief Collection started to come out. Man, what a disappointing release that was. I'll talk about that in a minute. Maybe I'll just talk about it now before I forget. Halo is a cool franchise. Yeah, it's been kind of overdone, and I know a lot of people got tired of it, but for what it was really cool, and they had a lot of really good releases, and they released this Master Chief Collection, including a collection of the best Halo games, but then they released it, and everyone's like, oh, hey, it's only includes the first game. If I want the next game, I gotta wait like a year. And then they released like every Halo game like 12 to 18 months apart from each other. But they made you pay full price at release? It was like, really? This is kind of stupid. There's Murdered Soul Suspect. And yeah, I don't really see anything else that's that big. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, I guess. Amazing Spider-Man 2 for what it's worth. Binding of Isaac. Ground Zeroes, which wasn't the full Metal Gear Solid 5 release, but it's like a demo, extended demo. It had to have come out about the same time as some of this other stuff, huh? IGN gave it a 5.5? Wow. Wow. So that's it. That's what did it. This game got slammed by reviewers. Back in 2014, IGN, it's not like IGN's like completely disregarded among gamers. A lot of people still reference IGN, even though that should be taken with a grain of salt. But in 2014, IGN was still very highly regarded. Like most people would go on IGN at that time to check out games, and depending on what they rated games, people would skip it. If that got a 5.5 by IGN in 2014, that's exactly why this game didn't sell. So, you, IGN. You're the reason why this game didn't do so well. I will say, though, having played through it, $60 for this game as a full release does feel a little bit much. Maybe it wouldn't have back in 2014. In 2021, or 2022 rather, playing it for the first time, I'd maybe rate it like a $50 to at least $40 game. I think 60 might be a little too much for it, just because it didn't have enough variety. Maybe that's why it got slammed a little bit in the review. But even with that, like a 5.5, like minimum, this game should have gotten 7s. And I'm willing to give it an 8 just because I think it was a very enjoyable experience. Yeah, IGN reviews for a long time have been pretty bad. You know, the big bummer about IGN is there's no consistency with the reviewers. Like, I don't know how IGN functions behind the scenes, but I feel like there's no real staff at IGN. And if there is, they're just the staff running the website or that little IGN TV channel they have. I feel like the bulk of the reviews come from a bunch of randos, and I don't know how true that is, but that's what it feels like. And they don't have any real consistency of, or maybe proper distribution to who they give to do the reviews. I'd be curious, that review, and I'll look it up after this ends, unless someone wants to beat me to it. The guy who rated this a 5.5 from IGN, what else have they reviewed? That's a big question, and that's what I look at these days when I read reviews by IGN. If I see somebody and I'm looking forward to a game and I'm like, oh wow, they rated it like a 6. That's pretty bad. But I'll look and be like, what else have they reviewed? And sometimes you'll go and you'll look and it'll be like, okay, so they gave this horror game a 6.0. The last game they reviewed was Madden. The game before that, NBA 2K whatever. You know, game before that, Forza. No horror games, no story games, just sports and car games. And it's like, that's why. You can't tell somebody who the games that they love to play are sports games or games that are very opposite from what you're giving them to review. Because they'll play it already with a defeatist mindset of like, great, I gotta play this horror game. And they'll go into it and they'll nitpick everything to death because they already don't like it. And they don't even give it a chance. So anytime I go into seeing an IGN review and it's a bad review, I always see what they've reviewed before. And if it's not a lot of horror games or it's not a lot of like games, I don't take anything what they said to heart. Like it's probably just a lot of like really misleading and judgmental observations of something that they really should have never been assigned to review in the first place. You know, it's really disappointing. These credits take a long time though. CSR, how you doing? Welcome. How's your day going? Alright, credits are over. I think there were some extras. Speaking of opposite of IGN reviewers, the reviewers for Prey have been glowing. IGN did give Prey like an 8 out of 10, so it didn't give it bad reviews, but yeah, Prey's been getting a lot of great reviews. Oh, this didn't have extras? I thought it did. Alright, hold on.